So, problem solving. I'm beginning to notice that problem solving is essentially, it is the way to do things. I don't know, it's so important. I'll try to explain it to you. I've always wondered, what makes people great? What makes you great at skills? I remember when I was young, I would try to play the guitar, the violin, and I would want to become the best at it. And I would always wonder, how do I become better than other people? And how do I improve at something? The only idea I had was really just to do it, which isn't a bad idea. That's one part of it. See, there are two major parts of which make you good at problem solving, I think. The first is work, is doing things, and the second is, which is a more mental, higher faculty. Work is a lower physical faculty. The second one is attention. Mental focus is focus, attention. When you're doing things, if you've done them a million times before, it's just a matter of work. It's just a matter of making your body go through the movements. When you shower or brush your teeth or make breakfast and eat it or make lunch or whatever, or maybe you drive or you walk, you're just doing a physical thing. It's not really a mentally strenuous activity. You don't really have to focus. You just have to apply pressure to muscle, like mental pressure to muscle to get them moving, to electricity to muscle that moves. You puppeteer yourself. When you're learning something new, maybe you're trying to learn a new skill, you need to mentally focus. Usually you can kind of become lazy and just do practices, just do simple things, but you don't get a holistic skill set with whatever skill you're doing. So usually when something's new, you're going to make a lot of errors, you're going to make a lot of mistakes, and you're going to need to apply more mental focus. You're going to need to do things more carefully. When you are in a state of problem solving, you are in this state where things are new. You usually can only go as far as you've already been. It's the same reason why if you have an artist who's very good and it's very easy for them to paint a beautiful picture because they've problem solved, how do I draw nice lines? Where do I draw the lines? How do I understand geometry? And how do I color this properly? How do I shade it properly? How do I orientate the position of all these characters and buildings and objects and such? They've problem solved that 100, 1,000, how many of it times before. They're not pushing the needle, they're not pioneering within themselves when they draw a beautiful picture because they already have and can do it. They may be problem solving to a minor extent, maybe thinking, maybe should I do this? Should it look more like this? Be more these colors? How many people should it be? Or what do the people look like? Just very vaguely, but they're not. It's not like a new artist drawing a human anatomy for the first time, learning about all the little intricacies, and then they're making mistakes and they're rubbing it out and they're trying new things and experimenting in different dimensions and directions, etc. That is more so problem solving. You need to become good at problem solving. It's somewhat of a difficult thing, but it's learnable. I find that you need to be able to sit down and concentrate, and you need to be able to become resilient to mistakes, to not care so much when you fail, to accept that, and just keep working, have the idea of what you want to do, and then put the work in and learn to do it. That's how you learn skills quickly. If you don't give up and just keep working at it, and you keep applying the two polar forces of focus and work, concentration and work, mentally deconstructing and analyzing, observing, and physically using your body to manipulate it in different directions and such. Life is problem solving. If you want to figure, you want to do something, let's say you want to go to a certain location, you start to think about how to go there. You're problem solving on how you can go there. How much money do you need? Who do you need to talk to? What do you need to do? if you want some kind of object, can you make it yourself? How do you make it? Can you buy it? Where do you buy it? This is all problem solving. If you are a master of problem solving, you are a master, like physical magic, so to speak. As in, you could just achieve anything or do anything because you know everything, or you know how to be able to do things, or you're just so practical and so good at problem solving that you can just learn to do anything. You want to learn how to like wire up a house, or to put on the plumbing, or to build a house. You figure it out through your advanced problem solving skills. You figure it out. So to learn this it is the master skill of life. As I said, I wondered when I was young, what makes people rich, successful? What makes them loved by everyone? What makes them skillful? What makes them strong? Of course, there are multiple things that lead to this, but problem solving is one of the master keys. Because it is like an electrical spark that leads through a circuit. You're finding the path to victory. And if you can find the path to victory in any area, any field you want, then you can achieve greatness in those things and get what you want in life. One interesting thing is, what is that which makes you good at problem solving? What is the master key of problem solving? That would be an interesting thing to think about. Potentially it's related to some of the things I said with the physical and mental application. Anyway, I'll leave it with that. Of course, feel free to check the links in the description if you're interested in social commercial things, and have a good day.